almost like you're eating dog food quality meat.
Really? What?
Sometimes dog, like if you had a dog and you feed him that wet shit, sometimes it should be looking kind of good.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to watch 10 reasons you will never leave Germany. What it is about Germany that you would never want to leave, because
I would say castles.
yes, actually we saw the video and the thing was castles were amazing and it is actually very beautiful, but that is one reason. He's giving us 9 more reasons to not leave Germany. So I'm very excited to see, and I want to see like what it is about Germany that nobody that goes in comes out. So let's watch this
Video.
I ain't going nowhere, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. And if you're cool with it, thank you.
What is he doing?
I'll make sure to make you proud. Number 1 reason for me, girls. We're gonna skip that
Girls!
one. So number
Girls?
2 is school is free. Now
University
I'm
is free.
currently
Oh.
in the process of trying to get my black ass into the German college system to get my.
and I feel this is so good. That whole schooling and university is free.
Till 12th grade.
I think so. I will see more. I think so. College is also free.
I don't think so college is free, because I know about Canada. Till 12th, it's like free education is there.
Wow, and this is so good. Like in India, we need something like this because so that more and more people study. And this is something because like I remember like my school fees also used to be a very big burden on my parents. So that these kind of things hinder, and like there might have been issues, like they might have changed my school, but they just went on and they were struggling with it for all these years.
Get my school popping and on, but school for the most part is free in Europe, I want to say. I don't exactly know, so I'm not going to say that, but I know it is in Germany. The only thing that really have to know German, I think you need to be level 2 certified in order to take college classes in Germany.
You need to know
and
Germany.
Also, the process, like the forms and shit like that, like they are way longer than I've ever done in America or Australia. Usually I'm like, hey man, I almost wish they kind of charge for it, because I usually be like, hey, here's some money, like, get out my lens. Hey, get the fuck out of my lens. But usually I'm just like, hey, you know, here's some money. I want to go to school. Thank you very much. I'm taking classes now. Give me my degree when I'm done, you know? But there's a lot of forms you got to fill out. There's a lot of stipulations. You got to have this, an apartment, and blah, blah, blah. But after you do all that, the schooling is free to you.
Wow.
Now, obviously,
Very
you're gonna
nice.
get like
This is so
healthcare and
good.
all that other shit, free tuition, and it's just an awesome thing to have. That's like one of the things in America right now. They're fighting, trying to get free tuition, but if everything's free, then the taxpayers gotta pay. Like, I don't even like getting all that bullshit. School's free, man. Free. Get your ass in class. That was a rhyme. I didn't even know it. Get your ass in class. Number 3 is definitely the beer in Germany. Now, I know
The beer is
we're talking
Schnitz.
about Germany, the Dutch, all these people, they're probably going to be fighting for who's the best beer. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I'm telling you, the beer. Once you drink German beer, you will never drink that American piss water again.
Oh!
That shit was disgusting when I went back to the States. I promise I will never ever drink American beer
Love
again.
to.
If I ever
I
go back
want
to
to
the
try
States
it.
and I'm drinking, I'm going to get fucked up off Patron or Bacardi and Hennessy. I'm drinking hard liquor, baby, but I will not drink that beer again. That shit is gross. That shit is G motherfucking roast. Just the different types of flavors they got in drink. Yo, I can taste it, fam. I can
was
taste it.
very
The beer
honest
in
reaction.
Germany, basically, like point blank beer. If you ain't have beer in Europe, you ain't never had real beer.
Really?
It is gross in the States. I don't care where you got it from, unless it's
I have to try
imported
it.
directly and it's broken all of the import and deportation laws. That shit is gross. Number 3, that's 6. Number 3, the quality of the food, man. Now, when I'm talking about food, obviously,
wow.
you got some dope spots in America. There's a lot of food that, you know,
This is
anywhere in
something
Europe,
new,
they ain't
very
fucking with.
Very
That
new,
spot.
because normally like we hear that USA's food is great.
Yeah.
And we have seen ample of videos about USA food, and people love USA food, and this man is from USA.
Like, do you know any German dish?
No.
I really don't know, because we have like zero idea about the food of
Yes.
the Germany.
So yes, the thing is like he's from USA and he's telling that German food is great, and like Indian food is also known for being the greatest. So like I'm very excited to see like why does he feel that German food is so good.
Quality of the food. If you don't know, usually when I go buy food in America, if that shit ain't FDA approved, or if somebody didn't check on the quality of that food, or if they don't have some sponsor, if they don't have some certificate from some Chinese restaurant that I'm eating shrimp fried duck, really? I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried Cat dog, not doing it. The quality of the food in Germany is way higher. The restrictions that they put much higher on Germany than they do in the States. And, really, this comes to, don't quote me on this, but usually in the States, like when they buy food, let's say McDonald's, another thing. I will never go to McDonald's in the States. I'm doing a video on that actually, like the difference between the quality of food in McDonald's in Germany and the States.
Even the McDonald's is different.
I don't even know what repugnant means, but it's the differences are amazing. They're astounding. But the quality of the food in Germany, you can taste it. Like most of it is made in Germany. The food is usually not imported from anywhere else. So all the standards that they have in Germany, they keep their standards that they have in the States. It's really like whoever's the cheapest adhere to the minimum basic standards, and that's terrible to me. I remember hearing they said that Taco Bell, the grade of meat in Taco Bell is the same grade as dog food. Almost like you're eating dog food quality meat.
Really?
What?
Sometimes if you had a dog, you can feed them that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good.
God, this is
but
crazy.
it's basically eating dog food. But it's
He's
just like
roasting
good-ass
USA.
dog food. I personally
Is
know
this
that.
real?
I know for a fact. You can just taste it. The quality of food is way better in Germany than it is in the States. Number 4, nightlife. I don't even know where to go with this anymore.
Nightlife.
In the States, I got it. But just what I've seen in Germany, they get it popping to the wee early hours of the morning, and that's not just in some states and some cities and some clubs. Most clubs stay open till about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 if you find something really cool. They have huge, amazing clubs in the smallest of cities sometimes, and the atmosphere is always a fun one. It's always a good one. There's no negative vibes. Not a lot of people want to fight, start arguments and stuff. It's just a really chill atmosphere. Like I said, this is just what I've experienced, but it's amazing. Number 5,
Safety. No more
So
drive-by.
Damn, I can. You don't even know, I can leave my doors open if I wanted to. I won't. I'm not doing it yesterday. But in Germany,
That is impressive if you can do that, like keeping the door open.
But this is risky. It's not impressive at all.
But it's impressive. Like I have heard.
How's it?
I have heard this about Norway or someplace that it is so safe that they keep the doors open. So it's not risky, na. If it is so safe.
That is. But everybody knows then that is okay.
Huh.
If in India I cannot do this. If I'm doing that is like worst thing.
It is in India. We are always on a high alert.
There will be no door after that.
Because we know that somebody will come inside, this might happen, that might happen. But he's saying that it is so safe that he can keep the door open. That's a big thing.
We check twice.
Wow.
Before sitting in the car, the door is closed or not.
Most part is much safer than it is in America. Now, I'm not saying this to deter any German that wants to go to America. I'm not saying some places in America aren't safer than some of the statistics in Germany. But I mean, as an overall, it's just much safer. I remember last year, I went home for 12 days. And I hate to turn it into a positive video, into this negative annotation. And what I found when I was watching the news, if you're German, you watch the news, the things that I mostly see on the news in Germany is something about Berlin Tag und Nacht, or some new rapper came out with a CD, or something else is going on crazy in another country. And every day in my city, where I'm from, there was somebody who got murdered every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Just like I said,
One more
I don't
zoom.
wanna make it a negative thing, but that's all we see on the
his
news.
mouth.
Somebody got shot. Somebody got killed. Somebody got ran over by a car. Somebody jumped out of an airplane, fell on a building, and after they crippled their body,
Which
somebody
city
came
is
to
he
a shot.
living in?
This is just the stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we are also dehumanized to school shootings, mass shootings, because they happen every year. And in Germany, you just don't see stuff like that. It just shows that it's just usually much safer than it is in America. Number 6 is Germany is in the middle of Europe. How convenient is that?
7.
Literally, you can go almost any European country from Germany. Well, the really cool ones anyway. You can really go to almost any European country from Germany. It's smack dab in the middle of Europe. I know that a lot of times I've taken weekend trips to go to the UK or Netherlands or France or Belgium.
Weekend
You can
trips.
go to all these countries within a day's trip, within a day's ride if you want to. Usually in the States, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes to come see you, even if we're friends. If you live an hour away from me, we'll probably never see each other for 2 or 3 years. But in Germany, for me, it was nothing to drive 4, 5 hours. Cities that were hours down the road just to see a friend for a couple hours and then leave. The same
Driving
day,
might be very
but
easy,
It's smack
soothing.
dab in the middle of anything. If I had friends in Croatia or France or Belgium or something like that, I would see them on the weekend if, you know, I had time from work or something like that. But I would be able to go see them on the weekend, and it's not too far. In the States, it just seems like people aren't driving that far. It's just not happening. It ain't happening. But it's smack dab in the middle of all of that stuff. Number 7, 8, 6, I don't know. I can't remember. One of the other things that will make you stay and make you not want to leave is that Germany is so simple. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way,
Simpler
but I know
life.
in America, it just seems like everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. It seems like, you know, you're not really nothing if you won't have nothing. I know when I was in the States, man, I thought that as soon as I get some money, I'm gonna buy that, and that's gonna make me.
And one thing, you know, I liked in this video is, like, I am also seeing the background. And, like, I am constantly seeing people on cycles go by.
Yeah,
I am constantly
walking.
seeing walking and this. This is such a moving park, and everybody is just enjoying having time of their life. And everyone is so much involved in there.
I've heard that German people are, like, as I've said before, they are kind of introverts. Or kind of they enjoy their own company more than being socialized.
But he's saying the nightlife is so nice.
Nightlife, huh?
So it might be there. That is the time you might find all the extrovert people.
True.
I'm gonna be the man, or when I get this, I'm gonna get this, because then I'm gonna be popping. You know what I mean? But in Germany, nobody really cares about that stuff. It's so simple. The way of life, the things that they value are just so simple. They're not a subject to mass media, and that's what I found out. It's kind of like if you go to Times Square, you see all the billboards, every commercial, they want
New
to
York.
sell you something.
Everybody wants to be something.
Because that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But in Germany, a lot of people don't value all that stuff. There's not stores every single place you go.
Wow.
You know, there's probably more restaurants than there are clothes stores in any given city in Germany. It's because people like to enjoy their food, you know, if they're not cooking at home. But I found that it's just so much more simple there. You know, the way of life is simple. The things that they value are simple. They don't need new stuff all the freaking time. If it works, and they're gonna keep using it. But they don't need like all this glamorous BS in order for them to be happy. And fuck, man, I need simplicity in my life. Number 9, I believe it is that the government takes care of you. Now, I know, wait, before you start getting on my throats, German people, I know. Hey, before you start getting on my throat, I'm not gonna say the German government takes care of people when they shouldn't. I can't really delve into that all the way because I don't really know that much about it. But for what I've seen,
Much better.
They take care of their people more than not. For women that have kids, for their maternity leave, for homeless people, for people from different countries that want to try to make their way into being in German society. They'll help you get a job. They'll help you learn German. You really have to want to be there. I don't want to say assimilate, but basically conform to the German culture. I'm down. Yo, hey, German, I'm with it. I'm all for the shits. But the government really takes care of their people. And I'm only using this in contrast to the States. States don't give two shits if you want to live in America. We ain't teach you English. You better learn on your goddamn own. You better have a job. And you better get married. And you better be an American citizen before the 5-year period in 90 days, or else we're kicking you out. Like, they just don't take care of people that want to be American. The government doesn't.
India
really
is
take care of
similar
a
to
lot of
USA.
things.
Yeah.
They're doing their best.
Very
I'm not
much.
saying a lot of people aren't getting aid. They're not getting help. The governments do their best. I got it. But it just seems like on a more global scale, the government of Germany takes care of their people. And the last one that I would say, there's just amazing things to do in Germany.
Sights, history, and attractions. We have
Yeah.
seen
Like I
this.
said, I've been to America.
We know.
I got it.
Beautiful.
There's plenty. There's fucking water parks. There's, you know, New York's Times Square, Malibu Beach, and, you know, I don't fucking know what else. I don't really travel America. I don't know what to tell you. But in Germany, there's so much history that you can see there. They have water parks and Europa Park. I believe they have the most castles in Europe.
Yeah.
It might even be the world. I don't know. But they have castles that you can go see. They have cities and towns that are built thousands of years old, but they just put stores inside of them. I remember I seen one of the chains that they would have, I believe it was like during the Holocaust era, where they would hang people up within public, so then the people walking around could see them like bleeding out to death and stuff like that. Not to say that it's a good thing, but it's humbling
History.
to see this type of culture and stuff like that in everyday life. And we don't have that in the States because we're not as, you know, because our country isn't as old as Europe. Look at this little asshole. Look at this motherfucker.
But it is.
But I think really, for me, Germany just takes a cake. There's a lot of cool shit to see there. It really is. Like, your history is crazy. But that's all I got for today. Let me know.
I wanted him to expand more on the number one part, like on the girls part, that what he wanted to say, but he did not. He just said that number one is girls, and the rest you can understand. And also the other part that I would like to say is the free education. I like that the most, because I think so the government cares for you. And in India, what is happening is, like, there are some governments that are trying to give something for free, and then the other opposition say that if you are giving it for free, then they are just, you you can say greedy people are accepting this. You're doing this and that, you're doing wrong. This should be paid only, and this and that. But I think so we deserve free services, because we are tax paying citizens, and like if the children is not able to pay something, then they should be able to go school.
I'm also on the same side. I would like to highlight this point, because education is very important thing. Like, we are the future of our country, and we are going to lead our country to, like, some, we have to make our India, that developed country. We want that title. But the thing is, what is happening is people are just in their politics and this and that. Everybody is taking care of their salaries, and nobody is taking care of education, that how important it is for kids to know the importance. And some people, as he say, that he has suffered, this thing, that I have also seen people, suffering. They cannot pay the fees, and they are calling children in the principal's office, and they are just scolding that how can you do this, just you have to leave our school. They are just thinking and caring about the money, not the education.
So what do you guys think about this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.